What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the Ranked and Relentless podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Austin.
And we are wrapping up a month's worth of brand new music. We started off the month with Fit for a King's new album. Then we did Attack Attack's new album. Just covered Chevelle's new record. And now we're ending on a shitty note. I'm not going to lie. Where this is like hard. A wet fart in church. We're ending it with an album that we had high hopes for.
We did.
I'm going to go ahead and spoiler alert the fuck out of this. We didn't like this one, folks. It is Ricochet by Chicago legends Rise Against. Another Chicago band who, just like Chevelle, had their 10th album. Awesome. So a couple things off the top. Okay. I'm going to ask you a question.
All right.
So first of all, you're looking at your computer screens right now, and you're asking yourself a question. And I'm going to answer that question. We're both pretty fucking stoned right now. Because we feel like we should be. Because I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm sinking like a stone, just so you know.
More on that to come. More on that to come. But he called me yesterday. I had a show yesterday. Austin called me on the road. And just like we both were like, he was like, do we have to do this episode? And I was like, I think so. He's like, I know it's like less than 24 hours, but like, can we just? And I was like, no, like, I already made my 5. Let's fucking. Here's the thing, guys. I want to be very clear about this. I know I've said a lot of negative things in the first minute and 50 seconds of this video. I love Rise Against. A lot. Austin, you love Rise Against?
Of course.
Yeah.
Top.
Calm down. Take about 20% off of there, pal.
I'll tell you what.
You're trying to sound sober, but you don't need to.
No. Okay, so real quick.
Okay.
I'll listen to this album first thing in the morning on my way to work. I was like, okay, all right, yeah.
It was yesterday.
This is today.
It was today. So this is after you revisited it.
I've revisited because I'm like, all right, there's more parts I'm liking. All right. Then on my way home, I threw it back on. I was like, yeah, still about the same. And then I have YouTube Music, so the next song was Refuge. Prayer for a Refugee. I was like, that was so much this album sucks. Like it took just listening to the first verse of Prayer, I was like, oh god, so like, I'm back to I can't, like, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I don't know their debut album, The Unraveling. I don't know much of anything about The Unraveling. Revolutions Per Minute, their second record, then Siren Song of the Counterculture, The Suffer and the Witness, Appeal to Reason. Those are all great fucking records. Mm-hmm. Like those 4 albums from 03 to 08, back to back to back to back. Bangers. Every fucking one of them, dude. Siren Song of the Counterculture, like, came out when I was 13. Motherfucker. Like, that was so impactful to me, especially as a young musician and a young angsty little fuck at that. The Suffer and the Witness, I'll tell you guys right now, through and through, because I love it's kind of a concept, and like every song bleeds into the next. It's like one long story. That's one of the fucking best albums. I'm like, if I'm making a top 20 list or something of like my favorite albums of all time, it's very real fucking possibility that goes on there. Suffer and the Witness, a phenomenal album. What I'm saying is Ricochet is not. There is one song on this record that I love. And shoot, if I make a top 10 of like my favorite Rise Against songs, it's possible that this one makes it on the top 10. That's how much I love this one song. Mm-hmm. My number 1. My 2 and 3, I'm like, yeah, like the instrumentals fuck on these. The guitar riffs are crazy. Love them. My 4, it's like, I'll take it. If it comes on, I'm fine with it. My 5, it's interesting, I guess. He's not going to like that. Because I fucking guarantee y'all my number 5 is his number 1.
It is.
I guarantee it right now.
Yeah, it is.
I hate to spoil the video for you guys, but look, here's the thing. Of the last month, we talk about a lot of records. None of them have been mind-blowingly great. They've all had their issues. Fit for a King, it was like, hey, like, this just sounds like a lot of other bands in your genre. That's fine. It sounds like bands that we like, but, like, it's not original. Attack, I think was surprising. We assumed it would be a lot worse.
I still enjoy it.
Which made us like it more.
Yeah.
If we compare it to other Attack, it ain't shit. But
That's not
like,
their first album.
we were expecting so much worse, so the bar was so much lower, so that made us like it. The Chevelle record, we kind of assumed it was going to be pretty good, and it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It was more in the direction like where Chevelle was going, and well, they're staying with it.
Yeah, this one, I'm gonna be honest. If it ain't on my top 5, I fucking hate it. I hate saying that too because I love this band.
I hate to say if it's not my number 1. I could get rid of all of these songs and never listen to them again. I can get rid of my first song and never listen to it again and still be happy. I'm good.
I really think that this should have been an EP. Like, I think my top 3, if those were just a 3-track EP, I'd be fine with this. I'd be like, God damn, dude, right? If my top 3 was an EP, I'd go, holy fuck, dude, Rise Against is back. 100% I would.
Okay.
But then the other 9 songs exist, and that's the problem. Like, that kind of fucks it. So we're going to talk about this a little bit. We're going to try to make this one not a long episode because there's a very real possibility that we record 2 episodes at once today. We don't know that. If I'm wearing this fucking Hangman Adam Page shirt in next week's episode, that's your tell. Because I'm not changing. Unfortunately, I wish Rise Against did. But
I wish they just didn't.
I mean, I guess that is the problem, is that they did change, right? So,
no, they kept going.
So let's talk about this record for a little bit. Ricochet is the 10th studio album by Rise Against. Same thing as Chevelle. That was their 10th album. Similar time in the business about as Chevelle as well, too, because I think point number 1 was like 99, if I'm not mistaken, and Unraveling was in 01. So, like, in both from Chicago. So, like, you know, lot. Take what you will out of that. I don't know if any of that means anything.
Indie bands.
Yeah, indie bands from Chicago's that play arenas. So here's the interesting thing about this record. They released a few singles sporadically leading up to the record throughout this year. You know, they are what they are. Following the end of support for their previous album, Nowhere Generation, Rise Against elected to work with a new production team. The band chose Australian producer Catherine Marks, best known for her work with Manchester Orchestra and Boy Genius. I read that this morning. And then I read that and I went,
I didn't need to read that. I didn't need to read that. The first note that man sang behind I forget the lead singer of
Tim McElrath.
Of Tim, I was like, that's fucking sick. And then that just became, I didn't care about no other song in this album.
So it's important to know, Andy Hull from Manchester Orchestra is on a song on this record.
And Manchester is my number 1 that's not metal.
Austin loves Manchester Orchestra so much.
We bringing this up?
That he showed up to me one time when we were teenagers. He was 15 years old. He said, Rob, I got a song for us to play. And I guess he never explicitly told me he wrote it, but he had it handwritten on paper, so I assumed he did. So, I mean, granted, you know, this is 08, so, like, you know, not everybody had access to a printer. I know that for some of you guys, it's like, they don't have a printer, what the fuck? So, he shows me this song, and he goes, I got this song for us, and it was called God, Where Have You Been? Mm-hmm. And I guess, assumed, fuck, Austin, where'd this come from? You wrote a good song. That's wild. It's a fucking Manchester Orchestra song, and I find that out like a decade later.
Yeah.
So I'm listening to this record, and it's one of those kind of like the same thing with fuck, I can't remember which album we were talking about. It might have been Fit for a King, where like I didn't know who the feature was. So I'm listening to this song, and I'm like, God, whoever that guy is in the second verse, that doesn't fit at fucking all. And it's fucking Andy Hull. Like, it's a very specific, unique voice. And I'm like, the fuck is going on here? And yeah, like I can kind of tell like this is very much built, like I don't want to say like a Manchester Orchestra album because it's not correct, but it's in that vein of like it's like they went with the wrong production, I think, for this band. It doesn't fit for this band.
Getting to it, I mean, fuck it at this with the list at this point, but it was written for Andy. That's the only song that has that style that like whenever the drums is kind of doing that open, just 1 and 4, and it was just like, this is different. And then I heard him in the background. I'm like, this literally is a Manchester song that they just did with Rise Against Tone. Okay, interesting. So like, but for me, because I got that beginning, I hate to say his voice fits better than Tim's, but also Tim's voice doesn't fit any of these songs anymore.
So that's the thing to note. That's the thing to note. I want to talk about that. I'm a little more forgiving about this part than he is because as a vocalist, I understand. Tim McElrath has always had a distinct sound. Mm-hmm. He's one of those, just like you hear about it with so many vocalists. M. Shadows, Matt Tuck from Bullet for My Valentine, brother from Alter Bridge, Miles Kennedy. So many guys that like the first few records they do, they wind up blowing their fucking throats out because they don't really know how to sing, and they go and have these long tours where they're out on the road for couple hundred dates a year, and they wind up fucking their voices up because they don't know how to do it comfortably and safely. And that happened with Tim. He fucked his voice up. Like if you listen to Siren Song of the Counterculture, bro, he's like that motherfucker don't know like what he's doing. He's just yelling at the fucking mic. Why you yelling at the mic? He's fucking doing that, and he had to learn how to comfortably sing. Now, what he had to settle with isn't
so
great.
Let me preface this. Tim still sounds like Tim. Like I know this is, minute any of these songs, it's still him. I can't. Did this man not have? Okay, auto tuning is okay.
I've used the fuck out of it in my career.
There's not. Unless my ears are just this fucked up. This man is flat. Every single syllable, breath throughout and it's okay. I went back, sort of, because, well, I did go back to when I was listening to Prairie Records. I'm like, yeah, he's still kind of not really. He's more talking in a tone, like, but in this one, he's singing, and he's still not in the key, and that's just I cannot get past it. I don't care. His vocals is still dim. He screams still decently, but it's to me everything is so out of tune.
My number one, he puts it in. Like he's putting it in. I'm not gonna. My number one, I think, is his most impressive vocal performance on this record.
I would say that's my 2.
But like I'm hoping my number one is your number 2 because that'd be hilarious. That bitch is gonna wind up becoming number 1 de facto.
I don't give a shit. You could be like, nah, your song, it just wasn't good enough. I'll be like, look, brother, I get it.
This is like your whole top 5 can beat mine. I don't fucking care.
Sorry, like
that's where we are.
And I think it probably didn't help that out of this whole month, I was more hyped for this album. Like I was excited
because we haven't listened to new Rise Against in a while.
Let's go! Like it was kind of bringing back, just us back in your truck and stuff like that. But and then.
Siren Song, not Siren Song. Suffering the Witness was a record I played a lot.
A lot, and it was just
Drones, Survive. Those are songs I ran in the dirt.
I'm 14, 15. Yeah, fuck the government. I don't know what's going on, but this is what I feel.
So that's another thing I want to get on. So first of all, like I want to say, like the whole like singing flat thing. That's what I hear with Miles Kennedy and Alter Bridge. I still think he's a phenomenal vocalist, but he's always down here. Like he's down here, like, and he sounds kind of just flat, like he's just singing flat. But that's what he had to do to sing comfortably.
But and
I get it because like I had to change my shit up too. Like, dude, like when we first started playing music together, I was 17. We recorded, throughout my 20s. I didn't learn how to sing until I was 31. Like straight up, like doing commentary is what taught me how to sing. Because I was going and doing 2 and 3 shows a week and blowing my fucking voice out. I got to show 3 and I can't talk. I had to learn how to do it, and that's what helped me with singing. And I learned that I also had to learn how to tune my guitar to my voice, not try to sing to the guitar. That was another thing I had to learn how to do. So like I get it.
It's the other, like, why he sounds good, but why, for one, I'm still flat. But it's too noticeable for me. And because even going back to re-education through labor, I mean, it's pretty much the same. Like, he's still flat, but yet he's talking more than just singing. But it just, this album, it's more noticeable than the older stuff, and that hurts. But it's like, the guitar, it's got a little reverb, it's got a little crunch. They're like, hey, you should sing through that. Through 90% of this fucking album, there's a goddamn effect on this man's voice. And yet for me, it might not be for you, it was horribly noticeable. Like, it felt like he was through a megaphone, through some of it. I had my AirPods, I was going through the truck. I tried getting past the effects, because everybody puts effects. They're fun, they're cool, but it was just like, all right, I'm on the 5th song, it's still the same effect. What do we do? And I was like, maybe I'm just hearing it wrong in different speakers. No, it's like, what are we doing? Like, if you can't sing those notes, tune down or tune to what you can.
Now that I've been saying for a long time,
and it's like, I don't know if that was the issue, but there was just so much going on with the vocals that just it hurts.
So none of that really bothered me, because as a vocalist who has struggled to figure his shit out, I'm way more sympathetic about that. Austin don't know the fucking struggle. He just sits back there on his drum set and just beats stuff. He don't fucking get it. He don't fucking get it. I wish you guys could have heard. I'm gonna bury you so fast. When we did second prize in a beauty contest, Austin sings one line on Anchor, but I like it here. But I like it here. It sounds good on the recording. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that is not what the raw take sounded like.
Oh no, live it was
it was rough. So fuck him and his opinions on vocalists. I don't want to hear them. But I get what you're saying though, 100%. And it is, for the fans, it's fucking noticeable. You can't not notice that shit. Yeah. This is what irritated me more than anything. This is a band who, I think that album title, Siren Song of the Counterculture, has really, like, they have been the siren song of the counterculture their entire career, sticking up for the little guy, very anti-big government or anti-fascism and sticking up for stuff like Prayer for the Refugee. Like, those are the people that they stick up for, the people who are hurt, the people who are lost. They are the voice of the voiceless. That's been their whole MO. I'm looking at the background on the Wikipedia for this record. And this is from Tim McElrath. This is a statement from Tim. Ricochet is about our collective interconnectedness. We started with the title track, and that being about how we are all, whether we like it or not, stuck in the same room, so to speak. Everything you do is going to affect somebody. Everything you throw will affect the next person. We're connected to other countries, other economies. We're connected to undocumented immigrants. We're connected to every decision our leaders make. It's all one big Ricochet effect. That idea is the backbone of this album. Now, that sounds, in theory, like some Rise Against shit. That sounds like, yeah, that's their MO. You could have fucking fooled me, because these lyrics, most of them ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like, most of them ain't shit. Like, it's nothing clever, nothing that
it's
really
like 3 Days Grace level.
Like, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to offend nobody. Like, they're at least 6th grade level here. But, like, it's like they're not saying what they normally say, or if they think they are.
They're not writing like they normally did.
But, like, from my perspective, it's like, you're just saying words now. Like, your words don't mean what they used to. You're just talking now.
Yeah.
That's my vibe. That's my problem. Is these songs are just fucking songs for the sake of being songs. They're not this presentation like they used to be. They're not a speech. They're not
a voice,
Yeah, like, you're just saying words now. And it is what it is, man. Sometimes you just gotta say words. Yeah. I just wish that we would have known that before we picked your album as our fucking last album this month.
If whoever was working on the vocals could have produced better, I think I would have enjoyed this album more. But there's so much that bugs me out of what they did with the vocals. And I'm not saying it's Tim. I'm not going to really sit here and be like, Tim is dog shit. No. It's whatever that record label did or producer, fuck them. Because
Catherine
musically,
Marks.
yet again,
Marks is on you.
yet again, just like Brightest Blasphemy, there is nothing on this album so far musically that was like, nah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, musically, it's a lot of good.
Yeah, it's just what they did with Tim. Just
their lead guitarist is really good. I like their lead guitarist a lot. Like he doesn't play anything crazy, but their drummer. I've always loved, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will say, I'll give him credit. They always had a formula where like I was always like, all right, and the halftime drums come in.
Yeah,
it's not that predictable anymore.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me that misses the predictability.
Yeah.
Because like it allowed me to get into it. Because like I could feel the song as it's going. It's like when me and you are writing together and we know where each other is going, so we can just kind of plan ahead for it. I couldn't plan ahead for anything listening to this. I couldn't plan my head nods and stuff. I didn't nod my head, I don't think, at all. Listen to one song, my number one. That's the only one I bobbed my head to. The Chevelle record, there was a bit of this. There was a bit of fucking head nodding on the Chevelle record. This one, no. We're going to go ahead and get into it. I do wish I would have done the Amazon exclusive with the bonus tracks because there's a live version of Prayer for the Refugee, and how funny would that have been to make that my number one? But I didn't do that. We're just doing the regular edition of the album. I am going to pull up the list right now. I'm black, you're orange, which is what I say to Donald Trump when I want to start a fight. Who is going?
I'm liking this.
Who's going first?
Me.
You're first. Me. Tell me what your number 5 is, sir.
Number 1, Nod.
Number 5?
Yeah, 5.
You said number 1.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Check the tape. When this comes out in 6 days,
I don't
check
know.
the tape.
I don't know why you're trying to gaslight me, but I'm pretty sure I did not say number 1.
That's fine. I'll be right in 6 days. I don't give a fuck. Sooner, you have access to the fucking Spotify for Creators account. You'll see it. Tell me about Nod, Austin.
Man, the music's Rise Against. Vocals. So my top, my 2 to 5. I didn't really have a specific order. These are the ones that I tolerated the vocals. I got a little nostalgia out of it. The music's phenomenal. So, yeah, Nod. I'm trying, man. I am. It's hard to just go like, yeah, the music was great. Tim's vocals, yeah, they're the same. Like I've tried so hard to get, like, I couldn't even get notes. Like, none. But Nod, I mean, Nod could go up, but Nod was like, it's a decent intro track, and it sounded like Rise Against. Like there was no.
We'll keep that in mind. So my number 5 is Black Crown. Andy Hall from Manchester Orchestra.
Mm-hmm. I
ain't gonna lie to y'all. This song's fucking weird. I put it at my number 5 because I was my top 3, I'm like, yeah, I like these. My number 1, I love. My 2 and 3, I like. My 4, I'm like, yeah, that's not bad. My 5, I couldn't give a fuck, dude. I don't care what song it is at this point. I put this here to pop him. That's why Black Crown is here. I'm sure we're going to talk about it later. My number 4, just to keep the hits a-coming, it's Nod.
Nice. Okay.
It's decent. It's I think that this is like, it sounds like, so after 2008, whenever they put out Endgame, like Appeal to Reason, Endgame, The Black Market, this sounds like that era of Rise Against, which I don't hate, but I don't love as much as like Suffering the Witness, Siren Song, all that. That's kind of how I feel about Nod. Like, I do hear some Rise Against there. It's a decent song. I think it might have been the first single.
It's just the fast timing. It does, and that's pretty much like do da do da do da do da. That going is like, all right, we're up there. That's what Nod is. Like, okay, yeah,
solid. It's fun.
We're back at your roots. Okay, hey, why does Tim sound like they're in this room here? They put the mic in the corner and he's screaming back here trying to get the right volume. Like, I don't.
Maybe that's what they had to do, dude. We've had to do stupid shit
whatever.
to make
Like,
it work.
I want to walk over and slap the producer and be like, "Fix it."
Well, it shouldn't have gone to the person that does fucking Manchester Orchestra because it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why would you do that when you're Rise Against? That's like, hey, Austin, I got an idea. You know who's going to produce our next album? It's going to be the motherfucker that does Billy Joel shit. Isn't that going to be fire? How much fucking sense would that make?
Hey.
Why did Rise Against go get the motherfucker that does Manchester Orchestra shit?
Look, we did record our album with a guy that does rap.
And we fucking paid for it. That record didn't come out as good as it could have.
No.
What's your number 4?
Oh, shit. Sink Like a Stone.
I like what we're doing right now.
Because I like the guitar. I like the leads. And then just that drummer just doing his tom work. It just... And we're slowly getting into where, like, yeah, Tim, he sounded decent in this one. Mm-hmm. But it's... I hate the chorus, but I love what they do musically.
I like the chorus, actually.
Do you?
I think the verse is better, but I like the chorus.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, we'll talk about it soon. What's your number 3?
I Want It All.
This is going to be so much fun. Tell me about I Want It All.
I'm a sucker for an intro like that.
Right? It sounds like Jet. Remember Jet?
Yeah.
Cold Hard Bitch?
Yeah,
It reminds me of Jet.
Yeah.
Or like early Kings of Leon. Like 4 Kicks Kings of Leon.
But then, like, you expect some fucking, I don't know, the drummer, I'm expecting something, and he's just, I'm like, okay, all right, change it up on me. You know, like, he did a couple things, I'm like, all right. So, musically, I liked it.
Yeah, I Want It All is a good track. So, my number 3 is, I love how we're just blowing through this. My number 3 is Sink Like a Stone.
Nice.
I love the guitar. The guitar is so fucking good on this one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've said, like, that guitar player, like, this was the closest. I don't want to make this comparison because I don't want you to think that I like this as much as this song. But it reminded me of, like, Prayer for the Refugee. That where, like, that lead part sticks out so much.
Yes.
And it really kind of holds the song together. That's really how I feel about the lead part in Sink Like a Stone. Instrumentally, it's super fucking good. My number 2 is another one that I think the instrumentally it's fucking killer. Is Damage Is Done.
You know,
just is yours.
100%. Damage Done is a great song. Out of everything,
I cannot believe that we literally it's going all of our. It's this okay. It's all we all picked the same 5.
Did
just
we?
Different orders.
You have one at all as one.
Give it a second.
All right.
Give it a second. We'll get there. Also, don't fucking spoil the lead now. Damage Is Done. I love the verse. I like the chorus. This chorus reminds me of older Rise Against. Like the pattern of how he kind of just swings with it. It reminds me of kind of revolutions per minute Rise Against.
And then the harmonics from the guitar, fucking love that shit. But then who can not love that halftime? Just
right?
Beautiful. Great. Damage Is Done probably would have been my one, but I'm sorry. Like
let's go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So you're up next. Your number 1 is Black Crown.
Of course.
My number 1 is I Want It All. So tell me about what you love about Black Crown.
That's fucking Andy, bro. Like,
Andy.
It
No
works.
shit.
It's Andy. Andy is one of my favorite vocalists of all time since the past, 10 years. And I'm not trying to sit here and just suck his dick. Because, whenever Tim got on, I was like, okay, I'm liking the vibe of this song. I wonder why I'm liking the vibe of this song. Because literally when I hear that second voice, I'm like,
yeah,
why the fuck is Andy Hall? And
Andy comes in so when I heard it, I went, who the fuck is that? And then I went back today and I went, oh fuck, it's Andy Hall. That makes a lot of sense.
Vocal, I can pick him out on anything. And it was just like, this is why I'm liking this song. Tim, he's doing his thing, but it was weird at first because I'm like, oh, Tim and Andy, this is and I was like, it's crazy because whenever Andy starts singing, Tim's in key. I was like, this sounds great.
So you think Andy Hall brings out the best of Tim?
I think so. Honestly, I think because no, I'm not even gonna say that. I literally think that whoever I know who it is now, the fucking producer had to put him in key because he realized that when Andy's in, he's out of key, so we have to tune him up. But when he's by himself, they just let that shit go. It's Tim, that's his sound. No, you could have fixed that. I'm talking like it would have been like a percent up, and it would have been a phenomenal album. But that flatness and whatever they did, it pisses me off because I would think differently.
I'm not that big an Andy Hull fan.
I get that.
I think he's polarizing in a way. He's one of those voices. He's one of those voices. You love it or you don't.
Yeah, but he works better in his band. I've seen him do other features, and it's just like, and this is the same. This is just a heavier vibe of what Manchester would play. Like how this whole song goes, like between the verses to the chorus. This is literally like a Manchester song. It's just heavier with Rise Against tone and everything. So yes, it doesn't really work the greatest. Andy really only works with Manchester. He's done other features I'll listen to. I'm like, yeah, this isn't... I think he did... I don't know what song it was, but it was with a girl. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. He started singing. I'm like, you need to stay with your band. Yeah. This is when I absolutely love you. But yeah. I love Manchester so much. Like, I'm going to tell you now, Manchester has surpassed my love of Linkin Park. Like, I love Linkin Park, but Manchester, I listen to every month, at least a couple times a week sometimes. I'll throw in a couple songs. But, like... It's just because of Andy. That's all I got. I just bitched. I ran it, but
and I made it my number 5 literally
just because
I didn't fucking care, and I just had a feeling. I was like, this motherfucker's gonna fucking put this one on.
And I've gone back to it, and it's like it's not. I mean, honestly, I've been while I was working, I did go back to Damage Is Done and Black Crown to make sure they were my top 2, and yeah, I mean, in reality, Damage Is Done would be my number 1, but.
Damage Is Done is the most old school Rise Against song on the record.
Yes.
And that's what I love about it. Like literally, if I wanted all Damage Is Done and Sink Like a Stone were an EP, I'd be like,
I would agree with this. That would be
like, we're back.
Yeah.
I wanted all. That song was written for Rob Weathers, dude. That song was written for me, dude. 100 fucking percent. That intro, the Jet intro. I fucking love that. I think it fits his vocals, which is important.
That intro, when that little affecting that they have on him works.
And then you get to that chorus, and this is, I think, the most impressive he is on the whole record. He's just letting it have it in the chorus.
Yeah.
And then he just it kind of sticks with that same rhythm, the first bar of the chorus, and then when you get to that second chorus, and then he comes in with the fucking halftime. You know me, dude. I love this chorus so much. I uploaded an Instagram story this morning. So last night I had TWE Crash Course, in which I am the on-screen authority figure. I had an altercation with one of the wrestlers on the show where we had to get in each other's faces and have a little stare down thing where I had to tell him what the fuck was up. I posted a picture of the two of us face to face, and I put that chorus for I Want It All as the music in the story.
Yeah.
I love that fucking track so goddamn much.
I mean, the whole can't run, even we never crawl.
Crawl. It's so good.
It works. It's solid.
Loose Change, Don't You Want It All? Dude, that I fucking love that one, dude. I know we've shit on this album.
I can definitely see why, yeah.
We've shit on this album. I fucking adore I Want It All.
Yeah?
Legitimately, I'm not bullshitting. If I made a top 10 list of my favorite Rise Against song, it is very possible I Want It All makes that list. It is very
That's why it's in my top 5, but and again, I can take my whole top 5 and I never listen to it again. I'm gonna forget about this.
I'm gonna listen to I Want It All again. Yeah. I'm gonna listen to I Want It All again. 100%. Damage Is Done, I'll probably listen to again. Sink Like a Stone, maybe even.
If it's playing, I won't turn it off.
Yeah, I Want It All. I might actually I might be in my fucking car soon and hit the little fucking talk button and be like, play I Want It All by Rise Against on YouTube Music.
Looking at everything, you can just take my list off and we can call it there.
So I was about to put this together. So I want to go ahead and so no arguments. I Want It All can be number 1, correct?
Sure. Damage is Done, solid. Like a Stone.
So Damage is Done has to be number 2. Obviously, we both had that.
I keep Sink
Like a Stone is 3 and 4. So I would say keep Sink Like a Stone at 3.
But not at 4.
I'm gonna say Black Crown. I'll put that at 4. Mostly because it was your number 1.
So.
And Nod was our 4s and 5s, so it's like clearly Nod like kind of just made it.
Yeah.
So this is
it was a good intro song.
For the most part. This is my list.
Yeah. You're just being nice and letting
I changed 4 and 5.
Yeah.
I changed my 4 and 5. That's all I fucking did. All right, guys. Number 5 is Nod. Number 4 is Black Crown. Number 3 is Sink Like a Stone. Number 2, Damage is Done. Number 1, I Want It All. The whole point of this is to tell you, hey, if you're going to check this album out, you don't know where to start, take our list into consideration. Trust me when I tell you, you don't need any other song on this album. They shouldn't exist. They're all bad. Every one of them are bad.
Yes.
These are the good ones. The top 3 are the good ones. I'll
Top
let 4 and 5 go.
Good ones. Top 3 are definitely the good ones.
I'll let 4 and 5 go.
I only have Black Crown because of
Andy Holt.
Like that's what I'm saying. It could not be my top 1, and
that's the thing. That's an important thing to note. If you don't fuck with Manchester Orchestra, you're really not gonna fuck.
You're
with
not
Black
gonna.
Crown.
You're not gonna like this.
But
it's gonna be like all the other songs.
That's the list.
I'm sorry.
Did it.
I just. It hurt. It hurts my feelings a lot.
So before we hit the bowl,
I'm never offended, but I'm fucking offended.
Before we hit the bowl, it is kind of a downer of a way to go. So of the 4 records we talked about Fit for a King, Lonely God. We talked about Attack 2. We talked about Chevelle, Bright as Blasphemy, and now Rise Against Ricochet. Of these 4 albums, which one do you think was the highlight of our New Music Month?
Fit for a King.
I think so too.
But I have more fun with Attack. But if we're looking down like musically and just what it brought to the table, Fit for a King.
When I'm sitting in my car, because obviously like listening to these songs, like whenever I put on my super mix on YouTube Music, some of these will come up. If any of the Attack ones come up, odds are I'm skipping it.
Really?
Unless it's I Complain, I'll listen to I Complain.
Oh, me and my wife listen to it sometimes. I'll be like,
Chevelle, Hallucinations is not getting skipped.
No.
Hallucinations not getting skipped. The rest of the record, Pale Horse. I listened to Pale Horse on the way to the venue the other day. Fit for a King, yeah, dude. Like No Tomorrow is, dude. I was belting No Tomorrow on the way to the grocery store.
The Temple's mine, dude. I love the Temple.
I fuck with the Temple.
It's that chorus. I hear that chorus once, and I am.
Even the song. It's important to know. Even the songs that didn't make it, dude. Like Witness the End, which is a song we did not talk about whatsoever. Did not make our list. That came on the other day. I still enjoy it. I listen to it. I fuck with it. So we're done with that. Let's hit the bowl. We're probably going to go ahead and knock out another episode. So we might just veto until we get something that we're like, yeah, we can bullshit a top 5 real quick. So hit the bowl, Austin. Give me that first pull, that first ripper, and let me know what we got.
Oh, I got my top 5 right now. We got
Story of your pitch. I have to veto.
I got mine right now, dude.
I have to veto because I do not. And I can't pay that album the justice that it deserves on no notice. It's a good record, though, but I haven't listened to it in so long. Please be Bill Murray. Please be Bill Murray. I'm fucking begging for Bill Murray.
I got my first 2.
Breaking Benjamin, Dear Agony. It's another tough
one. Yep.
So we veto that. This is going to be one of those episodes, folks. We're just digging it. We could have rigged this. I work in pro wrestling. Carmen reminds me of that all the time. I could just rig this part, but I can't. The bowl has to decide.
The bowl has to decide.
Until we just keep pulling until I get to Bill Murray.
Architects. All
our gods have abandoned us. I can do that.
I can do that in about 10 minutes.
Okay. So I guess we're going to take a quick break. I'll put the list together. And then we'll be back next week. That episode will air September 8th. yeah, so that episode is going to air September 8th. We're going to do another bucket pull after that. The episode that will air September, I don't know, at some point, there's an album coming out September 19th I want to talk about.
Okay.
We'll figure that out as we get there. But yeah, so this one is out on the 1st. On the 8th, we will have Architects, All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us. Till then,
Fucking phenomenal album.
fucking great. I'm going to tell you right now, we ain't going to be saying any of the negative shit you've been having this month. Till then, I'm Rob.
I'm Austin.
Thanks for hanging out.